Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Got a B-Fix Series race here for week 12. Iowa Speedway is on tap. Gonna go out for qualifying. Tried to get some of these in, they've not gone well. Actually had a really bad turn to the week after starting out pretty strong. A couple of these and a C-Fixed race have gone absolutely terribly. Haven't tanked the safety rating quite as bad as the I rating, but both have been going in the wrong direction, so hoping to not overdrive this one and just kind of salvage something that gets it headed back in the right direction, even if it's tiny progress. First lap's kind of a throwaway for me, just kind of getting the car warmed up and myself more comfortable. We'll drive a little bit harder this lap, see what I can do. Let's try to drive it a little better. Obviously terrible qualifying spot compared to where I should be, but trying to do a little better this lap, see if I can move my way up through the field. You can see so far on the clock, much better. A little early on the throttle, so I'm going to lose a little time off the turn 4, get a little loose as well, but still cut the lap time. Picked up about a 1/10.5, so moves us up to 11th, a little bit closer to where we're supposed to be. Obviously not where I want to be, but it's a bit of a long race, and I am just, for whatever reason, struggling to find pace. I've been roughly about 2/10 every time off of qualifying pace. I could go a little bit faster. Could have driven a little better. Probably could have gotten closer to that 5th, 6th range maybe. But I'll take 11th. Experimented with some stuff in the last race. It seemed to go a little bit better. Just made some dumb mistakes. So I'm going to try to get the most out of it that I can without overdriving. I think I'm just honestly trying so hard. Like, I feel like I'm so close to that 3K range, and I want it so badly that I'm just now overdriving instead of just driving within the means and letting everything come to me like I had been doing. So I'm going to try to get back to that, and, you know, we're going to set the realistic goals at 8th place. Just finish where my car number is. Try to improve, obviously, from where I start, and hopefully that'll get me somewhere. So we'll get paints refreshed here. Give everybody a minute to get gridded up, get some paint loaded up, and then I'll jump in. Yeah, just try to be a little more controlled, a little bit cleaner this time if I can. And
good luck, everybody.
Hopefully I can try to come away with something. We're going to pull up session best lap. Did not make any changes at all to the baseline setup, the default. It's literally the same offset. Steering ratio and brake bias may work on moving the brake bias back if we happen to go more than like 35 or 40 laps. We'll just kind of feel the car out, see where I'm at on the track and how I'm driving it. Kind of was originally a bottom feeder, similar to what you saw in qualifying. It just, for me, I'm not driving it well enough to keep from wearing out the right front, and I'm actually finding a little bit better of a run if I run a little bit higher up in both 1 and 2 as well as 3 and 4. I don't go quite as high in 1 and 2 because of the bump, and I feel like running a little bit lower seems to be working a little bit better for me. But I have been running significantly higher up in 3 and 4 the last race I ran, and it seemed to do pretty well as the run went along. So I'm gonna try that again if I'm able to get there, but I'm not gonna, you know, force my way through any bad situations trying to get to that line as well, because I can run the bottom. It's just, like I said, I'm nowhere as kind to the right front on it on the bottom as I am towards the middle of the top. I also feel like the setup's a bit loose, or excuse me, a bit tight. I wish it was loose. I think it's kind of the opposite of how the ARCA setup is at Vegas. So trying to preserve that right front, you know, can be a little bit more of a key for keeping long run pace up. Got some drivers in front of me that obviously are potential to be a bit all over the place. It is a pretty weak strength of field just due to the time slot and the fact that we're getting closer to the end of the week. We tried to capitalize in I had a few higher splits in terms of strength of fields. Just, I don't know, just didn't, like I said, just flat out have not driven well. Whether it's had stuff happen to me that was out of my control, or it just overdrove situations, trying to gain too much out too small of a time period. So just see if we can dial it back, and you know, I'm not gonna not take spots. If I see an opening, I'm gonna take it if I think I can take it safely. But you know, I'm not gonna try to get too much off of each restart or, you know, the opening laps, whatever. We'll just try to keep it all within means and hope that that actually ends up being faster overall. So, I get ready to go here. Pace car's pulling off. We'll see when the leader takes off. Trying to guess now. We are off and rolling. Still never been good enough at timing these restarts.
Right side.
We're gonna go to the bottom right now, just because I've got the 7 and the 21 to the outside. Just gotta watch out for 21. He gets the wall, so it kind of gives me my opening to go to the top then safely. So we'll take it. Probably gonna do one of the few start up. We got the 18 sliding off turn 4, and it brings out a caution. So, put us up to 9th. Pick up a couple spots off of that initial restart. Take that. 1 free spot and 1 with the 21 getting into the wall. You can see his right side's a bit battered there. Hopefully it's not a sign of things to come. Unfortunately, most of these I've run were not quite as bad as like a super late model fixed series race, but there were quite a few cautions compared to the last few weeks in the series, so I was hoping that maybe this time slot could be a little bit cleaner, and that it was, you know, more due to being a high strength field and drivers running really aggressive, but we'll see. This is going to be my last one no matter what. I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to run a open setup one for this week, but see what we can do. At least gets away cleanly, gets us a couple spots. We're preferred to be either 8th or 10th, but navigated a restart on the bottom once. Try it again.
I got squeezed into the fence coming out of 2.
I don't know if the 21 did get squeezed in the fence. I mean, I wasn't really around them, so it's hard to say whether the 7. I think it might have been the 7 that did it, but I don't know. I thought I had cleared them. Sometimes guys just see things a little bit differently as well. Inside the cockpit, I know it's easy to do. Done it quite a few times. You've seen, you know, I interpret things one way inside the cockpit, and we get out, look at it afterwards, and it looks a different way. So I don't know. I don't think I really did anything to the 21. I thought coming off a team gave him quite a bit of room. I don't remember if we were close to him or if the 7 was. I thought we were close enough, but I thought I gave him plenty of room, so we'll just have to see. We'll take a look at it afterwards. Hopefully get the 2 to go this time by so we can get back to some green flag racing. It was so early that you weren't going to see anybody coming into pits. You know, we get to lap 20, 25, something like that, without a ton of cautions, then you may see some people come in for tires if we get a caution at that point, but on lap 2, literally no reason to come in. I guess the bright side is it's more free laps without any incident points, which helps out trying to build the safety rating back. I need to get a bunch of clean races in to be able to.
We're under caution. Pits are closed.
To be able to try to get to the 4.0 to see if I can get to an A license and run. Really want to run the. I can't meet it on the time slots for NIS, so I really want to try to get to an A license to see if I can run the Cup cars at Worldwide Technology before the end of the week. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I'm certainly going to try my best. So, not driving over my head is something that's going to be very key to making that happen. Just, it's hard for me to run around, you know, and not take any shots or any spots I see for position, just in an effort to get safety rating. Like it's the racer in me. I'm not good at that. So, just controlled aggression, I guess, is what I need to get back to. Hopefully, I can accomplish both. You know, try to finish close to where I'm supposed to, gain some iRating out of it. It's gonna take a long time to get back what I lost, especially I think like the C-Class fixed race I lost like 117 in just that race. But it's the only way to do it. Small gains gonna be a lot better than trying to go all or nothing for big gains that probably most of the time are not gonna work out. So, but restart 9th. We set up a couple spots. Couple all chrome cars around us. 23's in all chrome, 22's in all chrome. I think the 7 behind is as well. So let's try to see what we're gonna do. We got a 21 behind us now. Try to watch, and again, when I can find the opening, maybe the 7's not all chrome. That doesn't matter. But if I can find the opening to get to the top, then I will. But not gonna force anything. So just try to have a little bit of a better restart than the initial start. See where the leader's gonna go.
Green, green, let's go.
A little bit better. Still not good, but a little bit better. Got one car sliding off turn 1, stays out of the groove, so we're still green right now. I was to try to cut in front of the 7, but just could not get quite clear of him. I didn't want to shoot it that early, so he'll probably get us on the outside. I feel like the 22 is a bit slower right now. Try to get the 7 by and then just go to the high side. I think it's going to be faster up here, although the 23 might be holding everything up. The 20 kind of slides up the track in front of the 7 as well. See what we can do. I just drive into the wall like an idiot for some reason. So try to get into a bit of tire saving, but also try to start getting some runs. We got another wreck off of turn 4. That's the 4 going around, and that brings up caution. So stay in 9th. Basically swap some positions. 7 goes by us, and we got by the 4. It's gonna be a fun sign of things to come if it's gonna keep being like this. Like I said, I feel like I'm running a super late model fix series race now. Don't think you're gonna see anybody in the pits yet. At least I don't feel like it's worth it to use a set of tires.
We did a 65 lap race, and we had 2 crosses before we hit 10 miles in this race.
Not the best restart. Yeah, kind of got pinched behind the 22. Was trying to find a way around him, and I think that allowed the 7 to get the run on the outside. And unfortunately, 20 kind of slid up and stalled the run out too. But 22 goes on the pits, so I think that should put us in the 8th, which should give me the outside. I think the 20 is kind of slow, but should have made a little better spot to already be on the outside. I don't know if tires are. I guess if we go green the rest of the way, then the tires are going to be worth it for the 22. But I don't think we really had enough green flag laps, and I'm not fully convinced that we're going to be able to go green the rest of the way either, given how this is starting. If anybody's lap down, they're kind of liking this start because it gives them a good chance to get a lucky dog one caution and get back on the lead lap. You're going to see the 18. It's going to get back on, so assuming nobody stays on pit road for damage too long, we are going to have everybody on the lead lap again, all 25 cars.
Making contact with anyone?
Lost
I mean, like,
one car to connection issues.
On the shaft, or just really
Let's see, let's check what okay that was.
Pits are open.
It's like
The
that was
leader's
the
pitting now.
15 that dropped.
And 11, if you pinch me down like that off the corner,
Pit lane speed limit is 40 miles per hour.
like you kind of gotta give me.
Now we're moving up to 7th because the leader ran into the pit. So back to the inside.
As we're coming up and off, like I can't do anything with that.
No, I guess not. I don't know what CrewChief was calling. I thought we were in 7th. I don't know. There's got to be somebody around. No, there it is. Okay. So we are going to be 7th. CrewChief was right. It's back to the inside. Thought I had an outside restart back to the inside. I think that hurts me more, especially with, like I said, the 20 being slow. Would expect the 19 behind to be able to get by on me. The 20 slow. I'll just try to find a way to either clear myself in front of the 19 behind the 17, get around the 20. Maybe the 20 will be a little bit quicker. I don't know. Just gonna watch it and try to do the best that I can. Just keep pacing here.
Pits are open.
Keep collecting incident free laps. Take that. Fortunately, I think the segregation between them counting each corner separately in an oval is the mile, so with this being a 7/8, it's going to be kind of like a short track where 1 and 2 are going to be one corner and 3 and 4 are going to be another, instead of
We're under caution.
anything over a mile where 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all separate corners. So won't get as much help in the way of lowering the incidents per corner, but try to do as much as I can to keep it down, grind out. If I can gain out, you know, like 800ths or a tenth of a point, something like that. Get a clean race, set it up so that if I get a couple more clean oval races, should be able to get that 0.4 bump. Then, you know, get a couple more tenths and get the 0.4 bump. Get myself over 4.0, and like I said, would love to be able to run the Cup cars at Worldwide Technology before the end of the week. We'll see if I can fit that in. The way I work, Gotta hit it kind of like Sunday evening is my shot, so, and I've got a somewhat busy weekend planned, so it's gonna be tough to get some races in, but see what I can get out. We're gonna get one to go this time by
Race car's coming
inside
in
by
lap.
the 20. Be restarting on lap 14, so we'll have 42 to go once we get the green flag. Gonna be just under a quarter of the way in. The 24 as well. On the outside. I don't know what to expect out of him. He's going to be behind the 19, so we'll see what happens. Just try to time this restart as best I can and see if I can find some sort of way up towards the top where I want to be. A little bit of a better restart, not great, but restart's getting a little bit better. Just keep it together to the bottom again. Just hold it here.
Still there.
Like I said, the 19's probably going to get a better run. No idea where the 20-something went. Probably could have jumped up to the top in front of the 16, just chose to stay on the bottom. It's probably going to end up hurting me. Got the 7 kind of stalling out on the outside. 19's going to the bottom and trying to get by. 16 has an issue up the corner, so we're going to take that opportunity finally to jump up towards the top. Let's see, the 20's gotten up to the top. Let's see if he stalls it out. 19's going to keep trying to drive forward. Slots right in front of the 7 behind the 20. I think the 7 looked to duck low to try to get around the 20.
Just done a 24.64.
So kind of take it easy off the corner. Little contact between the 19 and the 7, sends the 7 down the track. He's able to save it though, so no caution. Kind of hard to say. It almost looked like a racing deal. Looked like the 19 got a bit loose off the corner, the 7 cut down. We got one car sliding down. He's going to shoot up the track. It's the 10 who's going to stall out right in front of the 20. Try to work by the 19. The 19 shot down the track there, so we'll take that opportunity to get by him. See where the 10's going to go. 19's... I thought I was by the 19. It's not. 10 drops all the way back. 19's going to keep working on the inside.
6th place. Your lap time was 24.54.
Still keep working to the outside, see if I can aggressively get the run off the corner to clear the 19. I got the 12 right behind me as well.
They're low.
Fighting for a top 5 right now, which I did not expect. Kind of been a bit of a war of attrition. 19 gets a run, slides up in front of us. 12's going to look to the inside now, going into 1.
He's still there.
19 drives it in deep.
They're on the
I think he
inside.
was expected the 20 to drive it in a little bit deeper than he did.
You got one on the inside.
This could end up stalling us out, we'll see.
Hold your line.
19's going to dive to the bottom and try to get around the 20.
Keep it together. Hold your line.
This is a spot where I'm just going to kind of observe what's happening and ride
Steady. Still there.
in the side-by-side battle with the 12, but not really looking to make any massive moves right now. Finally starting to log some laps. Everybody up front starting to pull away a little bit. I feel like I'm kind of just half slow, half underdriving the car to try to keep the tires in it. Let's see if we can go green longer, or if
You've just done a
that'll end up helping me kind of get back to everybody. Kind of start to single file out so I can run a little bit of that lower line through 1 and 2 compared to 3 and 4. He's doing a better job than I thought. Not think he'd be able to hang up front as long as he has. The top 5 are just checked away. I'm probably holding the field up, honestly. Just trying to keep it here. Be a patient observer. A little bit of a gap between the 12 and the 16, so as of right now, it's really just the 12 I'm kind of holding up. The 16 looks like he might be holding up a few people. Trying to just keep working as consistent a lap times as I can. A little bit of fall off, but Trying to be as kind to the right front as I can without using too much wheel or picking up the throttle too early. Tires are going to fall off as we're finally starting to get some green flag laps in. Just going to keep diving low, trying to get a run off. As long as I think I keep working this top side. I mean, he'll progressively work on me, but I think I can keep forcing him to try to use a little bit more tire as we go, which could end up equalizing things out. 6th place is fine with me right now. I mean, obviously, a competitor to me would love a top 5, but I will gladly take a 6th place finish if it were to end right now.
He's still there. Keep digging. Inside clear.
See the 2's working his way up. He's going to work the outside of the 12.
Coming up on the inside.
Just going to keep trying to do what I can. Battle around the 12. 2's going to get by us, so we're going to end up going back to 7th.
Inside. Still there.
Just got to wait a little bit longer to pick up the throttle in the middle of 3 and 4.
There. They're on the inside.
Top side just gets a better run, but the 2's been faster throughout the whole corner, so he'll end up getting by. I think the 12's going to try to follow him through, probably. I committed myself to the top side, just got to keep making it work. You can see how much better the 2's able to drive it than I am. Let's chalk that up to experience and driving talents that I do not have yet. 7's working his way back up as well. So we're starting to go the wrong direction, considering the rest of the field's also pulling away. He's working that bottom side just so much faster than I am. I'd be destroying the right front if I tried to do that right now. But working to lap 28 now, so been able to get a little bit of a nicer green flag run. 12 and 7 are almost side by side. Trying to work the car off of turn 2, not as good of a run as I wanted. 19 gets into the wall, going into turn 3. 7's going to drive all the way to the outside, so I'm going to cut down to let him go on the outside. Expect him to get the run there. It's going to put me in a bad spot. I really didn't want to be on the inside. Try to clear him. 12 can't slot in front. Myself back to the top side. Alright, so we're back to 8th now. One looks like he might be getting a little loose up in the front as he kind of fell back. Didn't see if he had made contact with anybody or with the wall.
25, 128. One car inside.
Yeah, I've really hurt the pace of the car because now I got the 4 getting ready to work by me as well. I mean, these guys are faster, so you'd expect them to work through the field, but
Keep it together. Hold your line.
just, I'm not quick at all this week. Just not quick at all. See if he was saying anything to me.
Cut lap time was
I think I made contact with him or cut him down too much.
That's good consistency. Keep it up.
Kind of trying to run my line. He'll find his way around me, I'm sure.
Inside. He's still there.
Try to watch how much I cut down just to give him a little bit of extra space. Although, like I said, I don't really think I've done too much.
That was 25.23. Car inside. Still there.
You can see a lot of guys are starting to work more in the bottom in turn 1 than I am.
Still there.
I'm just going to be alongside now, so we should be able to get by. Overdrive turn 3 a little bit.
0.84. Clear on the inside.
Clears me, slides up in front. I don't know. I didn't hear what he was saying. He's trying to say something. It's a shot to me, that's fine. I don't really care. I don't know what he's saying. I don't have the chat up, I guess, enough in relation. 7 and the 1 get door to door. They're in the middle of 3 and 4. Focus on driving my lines.
Okay, Jake. Halfway home. We've got plenty of fuel. That was at 25.38.
A little bit over halfway. Be approaching 34 down and 31 to go. Trying to pull away from 12, get a little loose there off of turn 4. Trying to pull away from the 12, see if I can keep myself in the top 10. You might be seeing the difference in some people that came in from tires. Well, I'm just slow, but other people, you might see the difference in tires. 6 makes a big dive, clears the 12, so that could be the next spot to lose. They're running side by side going into turn 1. They hit the bump there in turn 1.
Gibson ahead is now 0.93.
Just keep an eye on both the 1, possibly the 7. 12 gets into the wall. No caution. 6 is saying something. 24 didn't really hear what.
Good consistency.
We are progressively catching the 1. 24 looks like he's into the wall. So some guys' tires are definitely starting to go away. The guys are showing the tires that they have left. 0.6 to the 1. I can get to the 1 and get by them. Maybe if the 6 gets by us, then it's an even swap and I stay in 9th. I don't know if we're going to see much of a difference in tires anymore. 19's looking like he's falling back now. 6 is half a second back, and the gap to the 1 stabilized a little bit. It's still about 0.6. Throttled a little too early there in the middle of 1 and 2. Need to wait just a little bit longer. 6 is closing up quite a bit. Thought we were getting closer to the 7 there for a little bit. He's pulling away. Hoping maybe I can get closer to the 19 of the 1 before the end of the race. We're working lap 40 now. Start working the bottom a little more, trying to get a little bit of better run off. At least being able to be straight. 1 may have tapped the wall going into 3. Let's see if we can pull away from the 6 at all. 19 shoots down the track. 20 to go.
That last lap was at 25.30.
A little bit of a slide off the corner, not bad. Definitely closing up to the 1. 19's had his issues. So those are the 2 cars that I have my eyes set on. A little loose there off of turn 4. 0.4 up to the 1, 0.3 back to the 6. And another half a second back to the 22.
Alright, Jake.
The 22 looks to be falling off. He's in a side-by-side battle with the 3 currently. 6 is going to work to the inside. 19 gets loose off of turn 4. I do the same thing as well. Able to save it. Keep trying to work closer to the 1. Gets a little loose off of turn 2. 4's trying to work to the inside of the 7 up ahead. 6 is going to look towards the top side. Cuts back line. Side by side going to be happening here soon between the 1 and the 19. Need to probably try to find a way on the low side to get around the 19 as he's been committed to the top. He gets loose off of turn 2. Almost contact between the 1 and the 19. 19 gets a bit loose. May have tapped the wall in the backstretch. 6 is going to go to the bottom. Oh, don't know what I'm going to do to get around the 19. I think we're going to have to chase the bottom.
On your right.
Just try to get a better drive off the corner.
Keep it steady, still there.
We'll get the run on the outside as long as he keeps driving well a bit. I think I should be able to find a way around him.
On the right side.
6 is going to take the opportunity to go to the high side to try to get around me.
Still there.
I think he thinks better of it, sees the 19.
Still there.
The 19's getting better run than I am, so 6 is going to go back to the top side.
Was at 25.58.
Still there.
I know this isn't going to do any good for my right front, but trying to get by the 19. This is allowing the 1 to pull away from us.
Clear up high. Coming up on your...
Just try to slowly work on him. loose inside of them. That killed the run, and we get a caution. So we're going to be coming to pit road. Kind of wish it would have finished green. I think might have been able to get by the one in the 19. Now I don't know if I'm going to be able to.
Not going to say anything, 17.
But we'll see what we can do. Give us a chance to get fresh tires, but it's going to put everybody back on the same playing field. And I've traditionally not been as good on pit road in terms of entries and exits, so I have to find a way to try to at least hold this position if I can. Got a chance to try to get my 8th place finish I'm looking for.
I mean, I think we got to look at the replay. I mean, we're definitely close, but I feel like he's slowed up.
Let's see what we can do.
I got you, my bad, but I felt like he came down on me.
19 should feel a little bit better, but I'm guessing damage could still hurt him a bit.
I didn't take tires, just fitted the big front wheel.
We're going to wait on to pit road now. Everybody's going to be on pit road.
Speed limit in the pits. Box in 12.
Try to drive in a little bit more speed in the checkup. Just trying to plan this as best as I possibly can.
Box in 5.
Brakes off.
4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Almost overslide the box, but look at there. We've got some damage, more than I expected out of the shot with the wall, and then a little bit of contact with everybody. But I think we're just gonna take the tires and go. Let's spin, getting out. Just trying to get in second, get off the pit road. See what tires look like. It's the leader at 88.91. I don't think I'm going to be quite that good.
I had 80.
Get up through the gears. See where we sorted out coming out of pit road. If I stay in 9th, I'll be happy with that. I guess 10th wouldn't be the worst thing because it would put me on the top side. But we'll have to see. You're going to see drivers running a little bit more aggressively as well, with us having a few less laps. Yeah, we stayed at 9th. Okay, so
Mine was 82.
bottom's not going to be the best thing, but I'll deal with it.
How the hell are your guys' left fronts worse than your right?
Turn the chat
We're
down.
doing the right front, right rear, not left front, right front. Oh.
Alright, let's see what we were at for tires.
Well,
83, 88, yeah, not very good. I was definitely where I'm not, so nowhere near as fast and just destroying the tires. Yeah, lot to learn for sure. I just, for whatever reason this week, I am nowhere near as good on tire saving as I was at Texas and Charlotte, but seems like I'm improving a little bit on 1.5 miles and this style track. Same thing, last time we ran this car at Richmond, I struggled really bad on tire saving too, so it just seems to be, for whatever reason, the style track, I'm not very good at driving it, so figured out, make the most of what I can do, not what I want to be able to do. Obviously I can't change it now where we're in the middle of the race, so it's going to be about driving as smart as I can and just see if I can pick up a spot before the end of this one, bring it home in 8th. I guess no matter what, we are technically still ahead of where I started the race at, so I mean, if I don't finish 8th, that's a positive. I get the one to go next time by. Try to work my way around the one. I would expect the 7 or the 19. We expect the 1 and the 7 to be a lot faster. The 4 is going to be faster. We got the 3 behind us, who's probably going to be quick. The 6 is going to be quick. 24 is probably going to be aggressive. Just going to try to balance everything as best as I can and not lose too many spots. I don't want to fall too far back and then not have enough time to make it up. So we're not going to have many laps to get.
Okay, Jake, get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
We'll have 13 laps once we get the green flag, and that's assuming that we get no more cautions. So it's going to be a fun restart, to say the least. Trying to get some heat in the tires and the brakes to help speed up the grip process a little bit. I know it's kind of late for it, but I'm just going to do what I can out of it. check fuel in case we do get another caution. We can take tires, use our last set. 19's got a little bit of damage to the right side. I don't know how much that's going to hurt him. Obviously, I've got damage to the right side as well, so I don't know how much that's going to hurt me, but I'm just going to do what we can. Watch for when the 2's going to go. Looks like third place wanted to check up a little bit. So had a better restart. The line didn't go, so just kind of having to lift to get through. Shake through. Not want to really do that. 3 wide call. 19's driving his aggressive restarts. You see him flying through the field. Up on the high side. Not my cleanest restart. I mean, I guess we've worked our way up past the 1, but didn't really want to make contact with him like that. Thought we were 3 wide, so I was just trying to hold it a little loose off the corner. You see the 4 do the same thing. Hold it towards the top. Continue trying to work the outside. 3 trying to work higher than me as well. See if he tries to cut down. 23 gets shuffled down. Front stretch. 20 and 19 made contact going into 1. This is going to be a fun finish. 19 gets on the wall. Oh man. Everything everywhere. Kind of get shuffled with the bottom 3s on our outside getting a run. I think the 4 might be faster than the 20 anyway, so try to make the most of it on the bottom. See if I can try to get by the 20. It's going to be tough. If I can get by him and kind of stall out the 3, that'll help. 20's running lower. He's going to pinch us down. Have to wait to get on the throttle. It's going to allow the 3 to get a better run on the outside. 3's going to push the 20. 3 was looking to come a little bit lower into the corner. 7 looked at the bottom 4, is going to get loose. He hangs on to it. Got the 1 looking to the outside as well. 4 is going to be on our bottom. We're getting the 3 wide call, just trying to hold it in the middle. There goes the 1 on the outside. And I got the 4 on the inside. I'm going to go back to the outside, just falling behind the 1. Now we're losing spots. It's everybody being a lot faster than I am. 4 just drives right into me and I lose my pedals now. Just try to stay out of the way. This is the same hardware crap that I've been having happen. I don't know why. Holding to the top, we're going all the way to the back. My bad luck continues. Don't know why that happened. It's the second time that's happened in the last few weeks. Got to work on that, but the 4 also just turned right. It's not worth saying anything to him. We're just going to finish it out. Car's beat up bad now. Brakes, for whatever reason, were acting weird too. And we get a caution. See, the brakes are acting really weird. 4's involved, so we're going to be going to the back though with the damage. Trying to work the brake pedal, see if I can get it to be a little more linear. It's like not responding to my initial inputs, and then all of a sudden you get it once. So yeah, so much for a good finish. This is what you're gonna get. Bad streak just continues. I mean, there wasn't much I could do when the pedals just died. I was trying to just work the car somewhere. I really was in a bad spot when that happened. And the
Full course yellow, pits are open.
Deal with the 4, I think, was not my fault, personally. Take a look. I don't think I came down. I think he just turned right on the stretch, on the back stretch. Sorry, just trying to work the brake pedal still. See if I get anything out of it. Everybody's... I don't know. I think you're going to see a lot of people come to pit road. I know I am for damage, and we're going to try to get as much fixed as I can. I'm already in the back, so no reason not to.
Box in 1,270 feet.
It's going to be second to last running on the track, so no reason not to get as much of it fixed as we can. Hopefully it's not too much required that keeps me
Lucky dog.
Box
on the
in
outside.
5.
Final lap looks like one car is going to get on the
Three,
back,
two,
so we'll be back in
one.
20 seconds.
Box now.
Yeah, have not had very good luck at all. We're taking tires. Didn't think about that, but that's okay. We'll get through it. So back to 22nd. Not gonna hit the goal. Probably gonna lose another 100 in iRating. Safety rating's gonna go down. It's just not been a good stretch. Not been a good stretch to close out the season. Every time I feel like I'm gaining something, I end up losing more. So it's all part of the undulations of racing. We'll get it. Frustrating that now I'm not gonna have a very exciting finish to show you guys. Let's get out. Got about half the damage fixed. Let's see if it's 2 to go now. Engine's definitely gonna be hurt. So likely gonna be a 22nd place finish. Pull around, and since we're not getting 2 to go, extra laps most likely, I'm going to catch up to the back of the field and then jump in and try to finish the repairs out this time by. Brake's still not feeling very good. See if I have enough time to get in and try to get the repairs done as well as recalibrate the brake pedal. See if I can jump out of the car and recalibrate quickly. All in like probably 30 seconds. Should be able to do it, but 18 who was on pit road, he's gonna come back out. 2 to go, so we're gonna get it repaired.
Watch your speed.
Try to finish out the repairs this time,
Box in
and
1280.
try to get the pedals recalibrated as well, so that I can feel a little more comfortable in the rest of the race. Not that I have the pace to go with anybody, but if there's a wreck that happens, I want to be able to get on the brake properly and
4,
avoid it.
3, 2, 1.
It's damage control
Box
at this
now.
point. Shocker that I did not slide the box. We're gonna get out, get the pedals calibrated really quick. Alright, that should make it a little bit better. Pace car's working towards, we won't get all the damage fixed, but at least we'll get some of it. It's better than nothing. Brake pedal does feel, well, we'll see when we get out, but it should feel better. Get the engine fired up, get ready to pull out here. Keeps us on the lead lap in case wreck does happen. We got the one to go, so I'm just gonna try to catch up to the back of the field as quickly as I can before the restart. Pedal's still doing the same thing. I'll have to try to clean it or do something, I think. Just gonna know that I got a little less overall usage of it. It's gonna take a little bit more to get in, which I guess, I don't know, kind of in a way helps with dragging the brake, but otherwise not gonna do much. Get behind the 21. Not sure where he's going. I don't know if I got any pace to get by anybody, but we're gonna do what we can out of it. See if we can salvage any spots to minimize the iRating loss. Give you guys something exciting. Bring white checker.
Let's go. Come on, Jake.
Outside line just dies. We're gonna go. I don't know. This is where I'm talking about getting too aggressive, but we're gonna wait and see because the 21 dives it in. He sends the 4 up. I had nowhere to go. Now I get turned, and that's gonna be the end of the race. I'm so sick of this crap. I'm so tired of this stuff. Yeah, this is definitely my last race of the
Race car is out.
week with this. This has been so crappy.
We're under caution. Pits are closed.
I never left the bottom of the track. Right on that yellow line.
Oh, gonna finish 22nd.
Well, wait,
Under
that's
caution.
good, so we were under caution.
Pits are open.
Oh man, you came up and right across my nose, but alright.
21 saying he didn't do anything, 4 saying he didn't do anything. We'll have to watch the replay and see what's up.
And
It's
I'm
gonna be
all the
a
way down
fun
at the bottom.
fun
Holding
analysis
my lane.
to finish this out. About the worst race I could have had. Did not accomplish anything I wanted out of it. Yeah, I hate that you guys are going to see this, but this just is what it is. Super frustrating, to say the least. I got a 4X out of it when I really need it. I probably should have just bailed out and saw that all coming and avoided it all, but wasn't really going to do much. So
21st. Okay, we're done.
Somehow we get scored as 21st. 21 goes back a lap for some reason, but yeah, let's
Man, you come up like a quarter of the car length.
let's take a look at everything. We're gonna drop the camera down.
Look like net code to me.
My guy, our car's touched. What do you
I'm
mean?
gonna turn down the chat. I don't want to hear their post-race analysis. So let's just jump up from the beginning. Take a look at everything. Alright. It's 21. This is where he's claiming. Yeah, I didn't do anything though. Like, if he's claiming that I tried to pinch the corner or like shove him up the track, you could see, I mean, we're there and I'm definitely coming up the lane, but he's still continuing to come up the track. And then at this point right here, right at the bottom or the top scene, you kind of see me stop and straighten out. So I don't know. I mean, I guess it kind of scared him, but that I put that on it. Like, I don't know. I gave him. Did I come up? Yes. I should, but I don't know if I need to give him like 3 lanes worth of room. So I don't know. I don't see how that's my fault. Then you got to deal with the 18. So 18 just self spins. 5 tries to avoid him and then gets on the brake and gets his left front. Causes the caution. We get the restart. 15's 21 just stops for some reason. The 15 is not able to avoid him, drives into the back of him. I don't know why the 21 stopped there. 23 drags the wall down the front stretch. Here's going to be me getting the wall out of turn 2. 13's going to get the wall out of turn 2. 4's, let's see. I don't know. I guess this is kind of... The 11's not really coming up the track anywhere near what the 4 thinks, so the 4's probably committed to exiting the corner, thinking the 11's going to go up, and he just gets into the left side door of the 11. And the 11 really wasn't coming down the track, it just was not going up at all like anybody expected. So that sends the 4 spinning around. It's the 4. 21's try to time a restart. I don't know, let's see what happens. This is gonna be weird. I don't know what happened there. 7's. Yeah, dude, he just. That one's on the 7, I think. Again, the 7's. I mean, we can look at it from the 19's perspective. 19's working his way up the track. I think the 7 just expected either that he was clear behind him or that the 19 was going to move up even further. He just drives into the left side of the 19, so put that more on the 7. 10 up at the front. Make contact with the 10, maybe a bit of netcode, gets him loose. He's kind of all over the place. This is where he's slow. 13 is going to get the wall in the front stretch again. 20 up ahead. Barely gets the wall. 16 gets the wall. 24 barely gets the wall. 23 barely gets the wall. Might have even been a bit of netcode. 11's gonna do the same thing. 23 now gets into the wall. 19 drags the wall into 3. 4 gets tagged by the 12, which sends him sliding. How's this clear? Is 12 gonna get the 4 again? Nah, doesn't look like it. 52's gonna get the netcode. I don't. That was the worst netcode, if that's what that was. 24 is gonna drag the wall off of 2. 23 is gonna drag the wall off of 4. 12 gets a little loose off the corner, and 24 just drives into the back of him, sends him up into the wall. 19 is gonna get the wall off of 4. 4. 24 gets the wall. 5 is gonna get the wall. A lot of wall taps. Was not the only one to do it. There's another one. It's gonna do it. Almost a bit of netcode. Drags it going into 3. 22. It's gonna get it going into 1. Oh yeah, big time. Lemon's gonna get it. 24. Gets it off 2. 19's on the outside of 1, gets loose. And they both get a little wiggly. I don't know what it's gonna call there. That was weird. Gets the wall going into 1. Nope, 2 just blinks. 25. I don't know, we're starting through all these walls. So 17 gets into the 21, sends the 21 around. There's contact there. Alright, I think this is the weird restart. Okay, so let's rewind this. Yes, maybe I cut down on the 1. Let's see, we're coming off the corner. No, I did not cut down on the 1. A little bit of netcode before the 1 gets into me, but the 1 gets into me, and that's all the 1 kind of sends me a little loose. I just held it and I went back to the top at that point. So, I'm not going to put that on me. Like, again, was I all the way up the top of the track? No, was not. But the 1, I guess it's a racing deal, but the 1 definitely came up, so I think this is where we're going to get into that wreck, if I remember correctly. 4 gets loose. Let's see what lap this is. 54. Let's see the deal with the 4. It's running alongside the 6 and the 1. Just deal with the 4. Okay, yeah, this is going to be the fun where the pedals happen. So, well, actually, let's. No, this is the caution basically. So we'll take a look at this one. So I'm running the high side. 4's all the way down at the bottom. Running behind the 1. I have the 1 and the 3 up ahead. Okay, I guess I turned down more on the 4. I thought he came up to me, but you can see I start coming down off the wall, so self-inflicted wound. Again, this is where you got to look at it from inside, you know, outside the car and inside the car. I came off the wall thinking the 4 came up and just drove right into him. That's just netcode. And then it caused the actual contact, which then shot me in the wall, and then somehow lost my pedals at that point. So I don't understand. Like, I'm literally just holding the line in the middle, trying not to go any direction, so that way everybody can just know that I'm going in the middle. And the 24, like, let's watch it from the 24's perspective. I don't know what if he's thinking I'm faster or what. I mean, let's look at it. So there's the contact. And then I think he thinks I'm going to start go, and then he just drives into the left side of me. So, I don't know. Like, I still would have probably gone lower if I was him to avoid it. He had the room, but I guess, I don't know. That's, you know, different strokes for different folks, I guess. Let's try to get to that last deal and see what happened. When he just overdrives it, drives it in the back. Or the 4 overdrives it in the back of the 20, so I don't know what he's complaining about there. So So let's watch this. This is where we're getting 4 wide, basically. Yeah, I'm going to put that on the 21. And then, unfortunately, chaos ensues. I mean, 4 wide off the restart was never going to work. Like, this track's not that wide. You can see the 13, the 5, and the 4 all stacked up, and the 21 just... I mean, the 4's driving his line like he doesn't think the 21's going to do it. The 21's never going to make the corner, and so neither one gave, but, I mean, it's going to be more on the 21 than on the 4. Shoots the 4 up into the 17. You can see the 16 and I are going to try to check up. Like, I'm getting into the corner, and then I see this happen. I get on the brakes, and there's nowhere I can go. I thought I got out of it, and then, you know, drive to the bottom of the 4 just gets the right rear and sends me around. So, that one, nothing I could do. That one just is a really bad break. So, let's take a look at the race results, see how bad that went. I'm not really looking forward to it. It's not going to be pretty. 0.04 safety rating loss, I guess isn't the worst thing. 25.49 strength of field's not really strong. You know, I was car number 8 out of 25, so not super strong. Another 68 loss in iRating, so we're under 2700, but I don't know. I guess if I can keep it above 3.0, at least we'll get to an A license at the end of the season. So pretty rough. I mean, I was never remotely close to being the fastest car on the track at all. You can see 23.995, and I was 4/10 off of that and ran that towards the end. But I was just trying to manage the race, manage something in the top 10, try to gain something out of it, and unfortunately, you know, one self-inflicted wound that sent me to the back, and then just a bit of bad break there too. You know, not that I was going to climb up much once I went to the back, but yeah, bit of a rough race all around. So feel free to leave any feedback on your analysis. Like I said, I think my deal with the 4 is pretty cut dry. Everything else, though, feel free to leave whatever you feel out of it. Or again, if you got driving tips for both, you know, Xfinity here, Xfinity at Richmond, pretty similar. Just yeah, for whatever reason, seem to be really struggling with it. So love to hear from you guys. Hopefully you stuck around long enough to at least see some excitement out of it before my massive breakdown. Try to get things turned around, get something going in the right direction. It's depressing seeing red. I'm really tired of seeing red, but it's only been a few races, and only takes a few races to get it back in the right direction too. So you saw how quickly I could jump up, so it can easily happen again. Just got to keep my head up, keep practicing, keep trying to drive within my means, and good things should start to write themselves out and come soon. So till the next one, I hope all your laps are fast, your races are clean, and your finishes are good. Thanks for watching.